What's up, Jacob?
What's going on, man? How we doing?
Uh, Not too bad. Hang on 1 second, okay?
All right, no worries. I keep messing this up. I don't know why.
Okay. So yeah, without mentioning any names, I like that promo that was cut on me and you.
Oh yeah, no, I enjoyed that too.
That
I
was fun.
just, I just can't get into.
No, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
it's a long story.
No, I get it. I read it.
Um, but dude, you missed it. My girlfriend was just in here, and last night I was just dicking around, and I figured out how to do that like suction cup like massage therapy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And I had saved a bunch of fucking jars and learned how to do it myself. Like last night, my trial and error process was really bad. Um, I didn't realize what it was doing. It was like sucking all the oxygen out of the jar, and that's what it does. And then it creates a suction because of that.
Yeah.
And so what I was doing is I was trying to get a igniter that would stay lit longer. And so I instead of using alcohol like you're supposed to use, I decided to put lighter fluid on it. And I was testing it on myself, of course, and so I burnt my leg.
Oh,
And yeah, eventually I figured it out, and then my girlfriend let me try it on her today, and we got to do her back. It was an interesting experiment. We
nice.
pretty much just did it like right here in front of everybody, like about an hour ago.
Cool.
It was interesting. It's pretty cool. I guess it's supposed to be pretty bad. I mean, pretty good for like chronic pain and like relieving chronic pain, especially in the back or any big muscles.
Oh, wow. I don't know how this happened, but I went to my bed and there's like a whole bunch of melatonin on my bed that wasn't there earlier.
Something knocked it over or something.
Bottle's closed. It's like, all right, that happened. I don't know.
Actually, speaking of that clip, are we supposed to be hanging out together? Are we like a posse now?
Yes.
Where's Mountain Timer when you fucking doing
Yeah.
goddamn drunk hangouts over here?
Mountain Timers over on Pesci show.
Right. I don't even think I've been on Pesci's show in I don't know how fucking long. I stop in there every once in a while, and I usually do it when Pesci's solo because it's kind of hard when there's a lot of people on,
Yeah.
unless they're like expecting you kind of thing. Like sometimes, like when some shit's going down and a couple people know about it, then they'll expect you to show up.
Yeah, Boss Man wreaked havoc on there last week, so
I'm pretty sure the word on the street is that Granny was causing some havoc over there.
oh I'm not sure whose show I was on yesterday, but Granny was on there. I thought it was his, but there was a call-in number. So I called in and I said, yeah, I was just wondering if it's true that Granny likes to get pegged by Lemmy's strap on. And then what else did I say?
I bet his response was way better.
I can't remember.
Was it the corn show that he does with corn diff or whatever?
Possibly, because there was somebody there looked like. And I can't remember what the other one was because I called twice. I can't remember, but they were pretty. But the guys, because I was saying Boss Man says, and it took him a minute to catch on to the gimmick.
Yeah.
Granny's like, he just wants to F my old lady.
I say Granny perpetuates that well, regardless of anything. Keep it going well. Regardless of it's knowledgeable I don't know, knowledgeable perpetuation or if it's unknowledgeable, it doesn't really matter. Naive.
Over on Pesci shows, the two guys that were mad at me were saying, if you ever said that about my wife, I'd kick your ass. So I had to send him a shot of a message I sent to Lemmy saying that it was okay to do that to Granny.
I just think it's hilarious that you go around and send like apologies with everything. Wait a minute, I just want to make sure everybody knows the situation. I'm not really a bad dude.
Well, the one the other day that set I don't even know why it set everybody off. But there were accounts that were busting on Rev all the time, and they had him convinced it was me. And it's weird. I don't really care what people think, but I don't want Rev thinking that I'm ripping on him all the time. And that's really all it had to do with. And I couldn't believe, man, these people like blew up like it was some big deal.
David, I mean, boss man, since you don't have your name changed,
Well,
what's it called? Like the shaman, I think you scared him away. You know how to push the right buttons. All of a sudden, you started asking him to beckon somebody, and he just disappeared altogether.
I asked him to beckon Servat. Hey, hang on, I'll be right back.
You're good. Assume we're doing name changes now. Here's the thing, Jacob. You're done. Me and Jake Hudson have been talking on the phone all day today. All right. He's my new BFF. We've been hitting it off just fine. Thank you, Chris Schmidt. We don't need your help in our relationship. Fucking love Jake Hudson. He's a good man. You know what? You should grab a notepad, Chris Schmidt. Maybe take some notes, learn a thing or two from Jake Hudson. Because he's the best in the business at what he does. Welcome back, boss man.
Yep.
How you doing?
I didn't realize it changes my name once in a while.
It's usually based on the verified account that you're coming in on.
Yeah, but it usually stays as like the display name stays as boss man. I don't know.
I mean, it could be because you're coming in on a Facebook verified account that has that name. And then sometimes it applies it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then Chris Schmidt says, I just want to say that Bolin is the best business at what he does. Okay. Well said, Chris Schmidt. See, I'm not gonna get mad at other people talking about it. I just don't want to dabble in it. It's not my conversation to have.
Oh, the one about boss man making everybody mad.
What's that?
The one about boss man making everybody mad.
Oh no. I was talking about what Chris was talking about in the chat.
Oh yeah.
That topic that I've been myself avoiding. I don't care if other people want to talk about it. Here's the thing, Jacob. You're a bag of sticks. Actually, you're a bundle of sticks. They don't put sticks in bags, Chris Schmidt. You piece of shit, nothing. Usually they bundle the sticks, maybe with a piece of twine.
Well, Santa Claus would carry coal and switches. in a bag. So
He would carry what?
coal and switches in a bag to leave.
Coal and switches?
Yeah, for the bad boys and girls.
What are switches?
You know what a switch is?
No.
It's like a, usually get them off like a, some type of a bush or a young tree. It's like a branch that's real flexible.
Oh, okay, like a whipping, like a whipping stick.
Yeah, and they'd spank you with it.
I just didn't know the terminology.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Yeah, that was back in the day when they used to beat their wives too.
That's what we called them. I don't know. What'd you call them, Smith?
The wife's ruler. How to get a cake baked faster. That's what I called it. Jacob needs to go plow some snow and then send me some money. Hold on. Chris can fix it. Oh man. No, I've been working on quite the weird project today. And found myself quite distracted today for no reason. So been trying to zone out a little bit. That's why I decided to do it live. And then it kind of washed in, and I didn't realize how much of it was going to wash in. And this is why I didn't get certain people involved in a lot of steps, because the wash-ins are the ones that like cause the most fucking problems in the whole thing, and why you can't orchestrate something nice. And I've had a lot of people like reach out to me in the background that haven't even talked to me in a long time, and there's just like word hitting the streets. And I'm like, all right, cool. I was like, guys, don't tell me how to do this. I've been watching this long enough. I want to try to figure out how to do this on my own.
Yeah.
And I do this with everything. And yeah, I don't know. My co-partner in it has done better than I expected already. So yeah, touche to that. And a lot of people didn't even notice it. Like it would have slipped my mind, but I barely noticed it, and he had to show me it. And I was like, oh, okay. This is subtle talk for anybody that knows a little bit about what's going on.
Yeah.
A little side speak, if you will. Oh, my gosh. So I met this channel the other day. Well, today, actually. I was browsing through StreamYard Lives, and I stumbled across this channel. He was just doing a live stream, and it looked like it was with his girlfriend or his wife. I didn't know who it was. And I caught it through, because if you search StreamYard and then if you push live, you'll get to a lot of open panels where they're sharing the StreamYard link. They were sharing it there, but I didn't feel like I was ready to jump on that stream. Like some of them, you can tell if like you'll push it too early and then like it's not worth it. But in their hashtag it said woke or workyverse. And I wasn't exactly sure who the Workyverse was. I had heard of them before, and then I had been reminded of them recently because of the recent ongoings. And I was like, oh, those are some of the people that helped tackle like the Rocco situation and a bunch of other stuff. And I keep like, I didn't realize how small these communities are. They had like 75 people watching them that day or today when I popped in for the beginning of the stream, and I was like, talking to them for a little bit, and they were talking about some of the cows that they milk, if you will. They were talking about Square and what's the other one? Rooski. They're this gaggle of people that got put together in this group, and Rocco got thrown into the group for a little while he was around, and they're just like these cows that they herd, I guess, like these group of people that herd people that make online content because they're considered lol cows in their eyes. I don't know. It's quite entertaining. It's an interesting thing that these farmers do.
Yeah.
And I happened to stumble across some more farmers today, and I didn't realize how I don't know, I guess small the internet is. Like YouTube suggested it to me and I didn't even have to look it up. And I eventually stumbled across something that I probably should have known about. It was interesting to say the least. I learned a lot today. How
Cool.
small the internet community can be. I have seen D High lately. He was trying to join my live stream the other day, and he wasn't available. Well, I wasn't. I wasn't doing. I wasn't doing a live stream. That was after he got mad at me recently. He got mad at me recently when Granny was on, and Granny was looking for a translator. And oh gosh, it was a wild. Granny met D High for the first time just recently. It was quite the time. I've never seen Granny look so sober next to somebody. Because I think I posed a question to D High and I was like, hey, what are you drinking on tonight? And he just stopped and like looked at me. He goes, what do you think I'm drinking? And I said, I think you're drinking Everclear and you're chasing it with Steel Reserve. And then he held up his Everclear bottle and his Steel Reserve. And then Granny is like, wow, you give me inspiration. He goes, that I might make it out of this. I was like, Jesus Christ. Got real serious really fast.
You should get him and what's his name on the show? Is it Jimmy something or?
Oh yeah, Granny met Jimmy on New Year's. That was a great time. You remember that? You were there.
Oh yeah, I was here. No, I mean the Everclear guy.
Oh, the Everclear guy and Jimmy. I bet they've met before, but neither one of them probably remember it. I feel like that's how that works. Oh yeah, no, that was we had them at different times. That was the good thing about it, Chris. Gosh, the New Year's show was fucking hilarious. That was absolutely a wild panel.
That Granny was in. Is he
Yeah,
the
between
banana
Jimmy and fucking Noah. Jimmy and Noah were fighting about who was from the most northern part of England. It was just a weird argument. I don't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Are
you at work, Schmidt?
Jimmy really liked Stone Wolf because he was old.
Yeah.
It's like, I like an old wise man.
Yeah, Stone Wolf is cool.
Stone Wolf's cool regardless. It's not because he's old and he's a wise man.
No, I mean,
it was just funny. He's
probably not. He's probably not much older than I am.
Well, he rolls with the punches nice with Jimmy. Like Jimmy will roll in sometimes and Stone will be like, what the fuck's up, man? Like, how are you doing?
Yeah.
And like, that's kind of how you have to address Jimmy. And then he takes a step back.
Yeah. Did Schmidt answer my question? Is he at work?
Oh, probably. If he's just chatting away in the chat, I would assume so.
Yeah.
Busy night. Busy night at the old sawmill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good. I actually played that for my girlfriend. The that short of that Mountain Timer made. I think it's hilarious.
Which one is that?
The one that Mountain Timer made that's been shared around recently.
I'm drawing a blank. Man, my memory's getting so bad. I'm totally.
There's only one short that's going around with me and you and Mountain Timer involved in it. That's making its rounds. I thought you knew what I was talking about. Wait a minute.
I didn't know who put it up there.
Oh yeah, Mountain Timer had recorded it, I guess. That's why I said, but like, are we like a gang or like a gaggle of criminals now?
You got that boss man up there.
Right.
And so I sent an email to a certain person saying that he had accused me of being certain things without any proof, and that he could either apologize on air, or I would talk to my attorney. Geez.
No shit.
Well, yeah, it's in the. I'll send it to you. Because
You
it's
got a sworn affidavit. I'll send you a copy.
and he said, "I'm not afraid. I got nothing that you can take anyway." That's pretty funny.
Oh man.
Yeah, I can't really wait for you. That'll be funny.
The water is so calm right now. And I think it's gonna get fun. I think it's gonna get real fun.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I really hope so. I might be getting my hopes up, but that's okay. I would rather get my hopes up and have something to look like. Honestly, it's been a while since I look forward to turning on a show like that. And now I have something to look forward to.
It's just funny to me that I mean, I don't think you had. Well, I don't think that one guy that promised him all that money had that much interaction with him. So it's kind of weird that he still remembers the name and everything.
By the way, there, Mr. Bossman, what sort of
speak of the devil?
What sort of interaction are you talking about?
Speak of the devil. We're just talking about you.
There, Bossman. I'm really a sincere person. What sort of interaction were you talking about?
With you, we were saying it would be funny to get you and.
I mean, maybe didn't try and make things up, okay, my little friend.
We said it would be fun to get you and the Everclear guy together.
Okay. Everclear.
Hey, Jimmy, have you met D-High before?
I mean, D-High is on a D-High alcoholic of love. By the way, my Mr. Busman,
I think he knows him. I think he knows D-High.
Don't be disillusional within yourself, okay? You fucking cocksucker.
You call D-High an alcoholic.
I do apologize.
Jimmy, stop for a second. Jimmy, take a breath for a second. You know who D-High is?
Yes.
Oh, okay. No, I was just wondering if you had met him before. I was just curious.
Yeah, I know he is.
Okay. Yeah, no.
Be careful because it could be like plenty of people that tried to pretend to be him and come on a screen and.
Oh no, Jimmy. D-High's the only one I know that drinks Everclear and chases it with Steel Reserve. He's the only guy I know that can do that. When I see him in the background, I always know it's him.
By the way, he comes on as a reasonable man and as a reasonable fellow, can I maybe ask you a question?
You just did.
I mean, I haven't asked you a question, really.
You want to ask
him? You could ask him a question.
You should say, yeah, go ahead.
No. I haven't asked you a question quite yet. And maybe you want to turn around to me and say, what would be the question and what you like to ask?
No, you would say, may I ask you several questions? That would.
By the way, there, Mr. Bossman, are you gonna ask me the question which I want to ask you?
Sure, go ahead.
Why are you such a retard? And that's the question I want to ask you, really.
Because when I was banging your mom, I accidentally hit my head.
That's a good answer. Not really.
That's a good answer.
Banging your mom, I fell off the floor and hit my head. That's why.
Well, maybe the real answer could be you were always being a retard and you didn't have anything or maybe any idea to talk to the King of England. And you're my bitch and your mom's my hero and you are my silly cunt, baby.
You scared him away.
I love you, baby.
Jimmy, you scared him away.
I'm scared away because he's
scared away the boss man. I don't know if the boss man could take it. He got scared away and he ran.
Yeah, my motherfucker.
He wasn't ready for you, Jimmy.
Jacob, I guess. Maybe
no, I had a phone call. I had a phone call come in. Jimmy, let me answer your question. Then I got to make a phone call real quick.
Yeah, go on then. You're gonna make a phone call, and maybe
it's
maybe
because
you're gonna say I'm gonna take a piss, and Yeah,
It's
okay, boss
it's
man.
because when I was banging your mom, I fell off the bed and hit my head. That's why I'm a
Well, that's
retard.
really good answer, that's not really.
Yeah.
That's a
All right.
lovely
I'll
answer.
be back in a minute, Jacob.
All right,
By the
Pop.
way, the guy that said he'd be back in a moment, I guess he doesn't have children. Okay, you're a bitch, motherfucker. Hello, Jacob. Sorry about being drunk again.
What's going
I
on?
do believe that my friend, Mr. Jacob, is my motherfucker of love. And by the way, there, Bushman, you can maybe go fuck yourself because you're not a real individual and you're a silly cunt. Okay,
Cheers,
thank
Jimmy
you for being
Rizzo.
a silly cunt. Bye bye,
Cheers.
Jacob. I love
Cheers,
you,
my
my
man.
motherfucker. Ciao,
Don't
my
you be leaving?
motherfucker.
Hey, don't you be leaving on me?
I believe in everybody, you cunt. Bye, Jacob. Have a nice day, son.
Oh man, that's it. That's all I get.
No, Jacob. And also, I wish to say to you is maybe when I make a fool of myself, everybody else can be a fool too.
You
Bye.
missed it.